let's talk a little bit about inspiration. Now, inspiration comes in all kinds of forms, be it listening to somebody else's music or looking at a piece of art, but I wanted to look at something a little bit different today. What if I took a song that already exists, but I played it so differently that it became something original? Well, friends, it's easier than you might think.
When I sat at my piano, I was confronted with the age-old question, what should I play? I only know like 2 songs, and neither of them are that good. Oh, an idea hits me. Wait, no, hey, stop it, stop!
Why?
Because nobody likes that song.
Fair point.
But then, inspiration struck.
Now, I still want to be able to use all of the same notes and chords and keys and everything that are in the original Heart and Soul, but I want it to be different, which means I'm going to be changing it from the key of C major to the key of A minor. Still all the white keys, you just start with the note of A rather than C. Now, the chords of Heart and Soul originally are C, A minor, F, and G. Everybody knows that. But since I'm going to be transposing it down to A minor instead of C major, I'm going to start with A minor, go down to F, do D, and then I have something a little bit different. I have an E major. Now, having this E major in here is a little bit interesting because it requires an incidental, which is a note that's not in the original key but being used for one time only, or I guess in this case, anytime I play the E major. I have it there because it just generally sounds better. If I play the progression without the incidental, it sounds like this. It just sounds like it's missing something. So instead, I'm going to have that major resolution in there instead. Now, just changing the way the chords are played and not messing with the melody at all already really changes up the way the song feels. Take a listen. Now, if this were a major to minor video, that'd be it. I'd be done. However, changing the way the song feels isn't exactly what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to write a completely new song. So I'm going to change up the chords just a little bit more, not necessarily in the notes that are played, but how they're played. Now, hearing those chords, Heart and Soul probably wouldn't be the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear them, and that's exactly the idea. I added a walking bass line, I added an octave down below, and I made the chord at the top stay the same with the exception of at the 4th repeat, it goes down a half step. Now, that progression alone is awesome, but I'm going to keep going with the melody. Now, in order to rewrite a melody, we first have to pick apart the original, understand what makes it tick, how does it work, why is it effective, and from there, we can rewrite it into something that is our own. Now, the Heart and Soul melody starts out with 3 of the exact same note, followed by a downward interval, that brings itself back up, and then the exact same note again. So it calls back to the same theme all throughout. You hear this all the way through, and then a few descending and ascending intervals. Pretty simple stuff. I think one of the most iconic parts of the Heart and Soul melody is the scale that descends an entire octave plus a third. So this part right here. And it's really something that should be alluded to when I rewrite the melody. Now, all that being said, here's the melody that I wrote. Now, if you'll notice, I took some of those elements that I had mentioned in the previous few clips and kind of put my own twist on them. For example, the descending scale, I instead made an ascending scale and things like that. It's really fun to take the crucial elements of a melody and only implement those to create your own. That way it sounds very, very similar, but it is indeed your own. Now, just for reference, in case you forgot, this is what the original song sounded like. But that's not all, friends. Oh no, that's not all. I'm only just scratching the surface. See, Heart and Soul is a song for the piano, and as such, many people play it on the piano. But if I'm gonna rewrite this song and make it my own, I think I'm gonna have to take some more drastic measures.